Jets.
The Jets.
The Jets. The New York Jets.
The Jets Ward.
Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I got a fun one for you guys in this video. But first, if you've been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here in the Jets Ward. It is a fun place when you guys are around, and I'm glad you keep coming back for more. And if you're new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan, a fan of another NFL team, or just a casual fan, you are always welcome here. It is a safe space for you. So, guys, there has been a major topic around the New York Jets this basically all season, and it's about the quarterback position. Justin Fields was signed in the offseason and has been a disaster for the New York Jets this year. He's had a handful of good games, but a majority of them have been very, very rough, to the point where he's been benched twice for Tyrod Taylor. Again, this coming week against the Ravens, Tyrod Taylor has been named the starter, Justin Fields the backup. And it makes you look forward to the future. What is going to happen for the New York Jets in 2026? Well, there's all this buzz around Fernando Mendoza, quarterback of Indiana, Ty Simpson, quarterback from Alabama, Dante Moore from Oregon. There's all these quarterback names, but what happens if Dante Moore goes back to school? If Ty Simpson gets picked ahead of us? Fernando Mendoza definitely get picked ahead of us, because right now the Jets are at pick 5. And unless you want to trade up and give up a boatload of picks and draft capital to move up to get one of these quarterbacks, you're probably not going to get one of them. So in all actuality too, is this the draft to go for a quarterback? Because most likely Dante Moore is going back. Simpson has a chance to go back to college too, where he'd make more money and be able to be a lock for the number 1 pick next year as quarterback to prove more, because he's been great this year, but handful of starts, not a lot of production throughout his college career. Drew Allar injured this season. He's going to be going into the draft coming off a season-ending injury. Garrett Nussmeier banged up, but hasn't been what we projected him to be this year. Carson Beck. Like, these are the quarterbacks you're looking at for this draft, and a lot of them could go back to college, like a Moore, like Sellers, and a couple more. So would this be the year, 2026, in the offseason, for the Jets to possibly trade for a veteran option? And there's been rumors. Kyler Murray's name has been linked to the New York Jets. Jalen Hurts at some point was rumored to the Jets. Joe Burrow, the big name with all these picks, going for him. Trevor Lawrence recently. There's so many guys. Jared Goff's name has been mentioned as well. There's so many names that have been mentioned, but I think there's some under the radar names as well that some are talking more about, but a couple that aren't being talked enough about that I think could be potential gap quarterbacks until the 2027 year, or potential starters for us for many, many years. Like Sam Darnold with the Seahawks, looking like he's going to be their longtime starter from years to come. Jared Goff for the Lions has been awesome since he's gotten there. Granted, the first year he was there, they didn't win a lot of games, but he's turned into an awesome, awesome player. So could the veteran option be for the Jets? Now, let's get into one of the veteran options. And this is one that's everybody's been talking about. Mac Jones. Mac Jones signed a 2-year deal this offseason with the San Francisco 49ers, knowing he was going to be the backup to Brock Purdy. He's gotten his shot because Brock Purdy has been banged up a majority of this year. So Mac Jones is 27 years old. He's 6'3", 220 pounds, has played in 9 games so far, has thrown for 2,151 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, has a QBR of 64.1 and a 97.4 rating and a 69.6 completion percentage. He's looked very good for the 49ers this year. And when he was with the Patriots, his first year, he looked all right. But then it went downhill in New England. Then he signed with the Jaguars and didn't look great there. So going to the Niners, he was going to be the backup and he was going to be able to learn under the tutelage of Kyle Shanahan, who can make any quarterback look awesome. The worry for me, because Mac Jones' name has been linked to the Jets now this offseason a bunch lately. And would I be upset with that? No. But you don't know what you're going to get with him because he doesn't have the strongest arm. He's looked good in California with the Niners, but you don't know what Mac Jones you are going to get. He doesn't have the strongest arm. You don't know if he's going to be able to push the ball down in freezing cold weather and the awful conditions when it gets to be winter. It's the same situation where we think of Tua Tagovailoa. Awesome years ago, the years prior, when it's been warm weather. The conditions have been great, solid, in a dome, in warm weather. But when it got cold, he wasn't able to perform as well. Mac Jones is in a similar boat, in my opinion. So would he be able to take that step forward? Because I think he's proven that he can be a starter in this league, maybe a stopgap starter, but starter nonetheless. He's only 27 years old, so there's still a lot of football in his life. But the worry is he a system quarterback as well? Is it him or is it Kyle Shanahan? That's the biggest concern right now because we know Brock Purdy's back. Is Mac Jones still going to be able to play? Probably not. He's probably going to go back to the bench and play behind Brock Purdy unless something happens again. So Mac Jones is a name that's popping up. One name that I'm not hearing much about that I think would be an interesting option, Malik Willis. Malik Willis, since going to the Green Bay Packers, has looked pretty good. When they've called upon him to play, he's played at a high level. The other day, he's only played in one game this year because Jordan Love got injured in the recent game, and he came in and marched down the field and threw a touchdown pass against the Giants. He's got 6 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 100 QBR. Nothing crazy numbers-wise because he hasn't played all year. But in the past couple of years, since he's been with Green Bay, when they've called upon his number to play when Jordan Love was out, Malik Willis performed. He played very, very well. And he's still only 26 years old. He's 6'1", 225 pounds. He can run around in the pocket. He can move. He's athletic. He's got a strong arm as well. He's a solid player who's looked much better being able to develop for a couple of years now. So could he be an option? I wouldn't mind this option. I think he'd be an interesting option in the Tanner Engstrand offense. It would be fun. We'd be banking on upside again with him like we were for Fields, so it's a major, major risk. But I think by being able to just sit and learn behind a Jordan Love for the past couple of years, and when they've called upon him, he's done very, very well. I think he could be a very solid option for the New York Jets as well. And the last option that not many people are bringing up is Tanner McKee. Kid's still 25 years old. He's 6'6", 231 pounds. Big, big guy. Can see over the line. He's 3-0 in his career when he started. And that was beating teams when they've benched their starting quarterback, Jalen Hurts, because they've already clinched their division. So every time he's come in, he's looked solid. He's throwing the ball downfield. He's making smart reads. He's very, very good in the pocket. Not the most athletic guy, but he stands strong up in there. He doesn't care about pressure in his face. And he can maneuver a little bit to get outside the pocket to throw on the run, but he's better when he's got his feet planted inside the pocket. Now, how much would it cost for a Tanner McKee? This is another one where you're banking on upside. Maybe a 4th-round pick, maybe a 5th-round pick and a player. So you might need to trade a little bit more for him, but Tanner McKee is a very interesting option. And if he does well, then you have your QB of the future and somebody who you can rely on for years to come. And in this draft, you can make more weapons, keep Brees, extend Brees, draft another receiver, draft an interior offensive lineman, draft a center, do something to build this offense, or go the defensive route and build your defense up, which could be something that they do. Arvell Reese is a big name that's coming up. Sonny Styles, another linebacker from Ohio State. There's a lot of defensive players. Peter Woods, defensive tackle from Clemson. There's a lot of different things you could do. But if the Jets were to miss out on Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza, I don't know if it would be the worst case scenario. I don't know if it would be awful because there are some veteran options that could have a ton of upside and potentially be a franchise QB for you. But guys, this is all I have for you guys. Is there a quarterback that you didn't mention that you think could be a veteran option for us? Is your team, if you're not a Jets fan, would you be interested in any of these quarterbacks? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe down in the comments, or comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos. Make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. X, I post a lot on those sites as well. A lot of my shorts go on TikTok, so make sure you follow me there as well. I like to post on X as well. So comment, reach out. I'd love to hear from you guys. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
The Jets Ward.